We need to keep collecting weapons until we're the strongest thing in the universe. Or something thereabouts. We're going to start by shooting all these eyeballs with my crossbow. They occasionally hit me back, but for the most part they're just flying eyes, so how dangerous can they be? And that's floor 1 complete. Now I get the loot. Then we need to make more space in our backpack, so we'll go like that. And then since we have 35 gold, let's buy the throwing glaive. That does 12 damage, but it has a chance for 1 bounce. And if I find more of these, they're going to get higher chances of bouncing. So we need more room in the backpack to get more of those types of things. But any bounce we can get is going to be a huge help because these things are getting hard to hit already. Extra range wouldn't hurt too, that way we can hopefully kill everything from a long ways away. Okay, so far damage isn't a problem, so we're just going to really go crazy trying to kill everything in a hurry because we get extra experience, I think. The more we kill, the better. Ooh, there's another glaive already. Okay, so I got to think about how to properly make room for all this. Actually, this only has a 6 DPS. Let's get rid of that and put in that. That can't possibly be a bad idea. Then we're going to buy one of these for +3 luck and +1 crit chance. And because these are both throwing weapons, we get +1 dodge chance and +2 range just from that. Okay, so these should be bouncing a lot now, so they'll hit an enemy, then they'll bounce to more enemies. That's just going to, hurt more things, and that's really what we're here to do. This could actually be good if we added some piercing or something to it, because these things are just going to bounce around like lunatics, and these are just tier 1s. Maybe some lifesteal or something. I don't know. I like these so far. This is fun. We made bouncy, dangerous throwing stars. No one can stop me now. Look at all that good experience. So let's add that there. It's going to be hard to like fit all these in though, mostly because I'm really stupid. Because there is another one here, we just can't really get it yet. So for now, I'm just going to buy a spyglass. That's just going to give us a little extra range. I don't have any room in my backpack, so I'm not really going to buy anything else except maybe this for armor and recovery. And when I expand my backpack next time, I will really actually give that some thought. But for now, we're doing more than lots of damage. This is just sort of proof of concept. Those guys they're getting a little bit quicker. We should have some recovery and lifesteal pretty soon though anyway. And they shoot projectiles. I didn't know that. So far, I'm mostly only realizing that these are really annoying to try and place in your backpack because they take up a lot of room. Ooh, there's a tier 3 one. That's going to do 28 DPS instead of the 15 we're doing now. So we're going to sell one of our basic ones and bring in a better one. Our DPS just went up by quite a lot. And I'm going to see if I can find another small weapon to fit in here somewhere, or maybe we'll just take a tier 2 one of these also. That's just more DPS again. I re-rolled into some gloves, plus 5% crit chance to attack speed. Yeah, those aren't bad. There's no downside. So our damage is going to be much higher than it was last round, which is going to help against the purple idiots. We're going to throwing star them all to death, and we're going to get a lot of bounces out of these, so that's going to really help clear out the masses. Really need some penetration at some point though. I need these stars to go through people a few times. I guess penetration doesn't really matter here though, because they bounce them one to the next anyway. It would basically just go through the last person one more time, which wouldn't really make that big of a difference. Okay, we're going to try and make some room in the backpack because we can fit a whole other one of those right down there. Spyglass has got to go. We don't really need the range anyway because we can reach. These things bounce, so they hit one enemy and bounce to wherever they want to go. What is this? Okay, that's a good one. Plus 15 health gain, plus 5% experience, plus 5% resource. We don't need armor anyway. We won't get hit by anything. That's our strategy, and we're sticking to it. There's also, if we sell one of our basic ones, we can buy a tier 2 one, so that's going to be better. Wait, what is that? Already they're absolutely destroying these things. Some of them are hitting for 32 damage. I don't know if that was a crit, but that seems pretty adequate so far, considering nothing can stay alive for more than a very fleeting moment. Something hit us and it only did 2 damage, so I think we're doing pretty well in our build. And we're killing so much. This is going to be such a good moneymaker build. This is such a good build for killing mosquitoes though, because I hate the mosquitoes. They're super annoying. Now they just melt. Ooh, big guys. Okay, they melt too, so our damage is looking okay. Yeah, we just need to keep adding some damage and more shurikens to this, and the build basically does itself. Okay, to expand this, we need to go sort of in all directions. Oh, and there's another tier 3 throwing thing, so we're going to definitely buy that. We're going to replace this one. And I guess we'll just add some more dice for some more luck for now, because that's going to find us rare items. So in saying that, we might want to add some lifesteal and or toughness. Lifesteal could actually be good. If all those bounces count, like the more we hit things, the more life we're going to steal. Oh, okay. I should really start reading. So, okay, that's going to get 5 bounces. That's going to get 5 bounces. That's only going to get 4. This one's still going to get an extra one. I wish I had read that sooner, because I could have had a much more efficient build to this all. But for now, well, we're just going to go ahead and go like that, because they're all fine where they are. That's going to give us projectile power. Okay, but there's at least a better one of these, so we're just going to load up on stars. We're going to reroll one more time, hoping for something amazing. And then just move on with our day. But we're still a lot stronger than we were last round, just due to extra throwing stars. This is floor 10, but we're going to destroy everything. Looks almost like it's raining, but it's really just the corpses of the blue ghosts or whatever these are. Okay, I've really got to stop. They can spawn in and attack almost right away, and that's starting to get to me. Yeah, it's going to be nice to add some toughness to this build. If we get some extra experience gain too, that would be absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to take one here. I'm going to try and build it the way like it would make sense for the glaives, but so far we're not really getting a good opportunity for that. We kind of are, but I'm also kind of just not doing it properly. Oh, there's a tier 4 item. I'm excited to see what that one is. Okay, we're just gonna kind of expand in any direction. The more stuff we can fit in anywhere is fine. Okay, I have $550 plus 1 pierce. Okay, so given that these are projectile weapons, I think that should help. Okay, here's one we need, plus 4% lifesteal. Yes, that's gonna help keep us alive because we got a lot of hits going out. The more things we can hit, the more we're gonna survive now. Okay, this should help us put our life back. Lifesteal should hopefully operate off all of those. Okay, we got 1 HP back there. So yeah, we'll slowly put our HP back together. And we just gotta get big groups of enemies together. But yeah, the more lifesteal we can add, we might become essentially invincible because we're just hitting so many things at once now. Tier 4, 35 DPS. Okay, so we're going to sell that. We're going to put the purple one here. We're going to put the red one here because that's going to get 7 bounces. There's also this beautiful creation for 100 gold, plus 25% damage, plus 10% enemies, but that probably works in our favor. Probably being the word there. Alright, well, so far so good. Our bouncy throwing stars are destroying absolutely everything. Whoops. Okay, that actually really hurts. I was looking up at my HP, ironically, when I took all that damage. The lifesteal should hopefully be starting to kick in any time now to keep us alive in a ridiculous fashion, but maybe that's wishful thinking. Okay, can you start killing things quicker? Wow, this floor gets excessively hard. We don't need to talk about it, but we're going to switch to a non-ranged build now, and we got an amazing start with this. Plus 1 damage for every plus 1 kills. Well, we're going to kill a lot with that because this is the first round. Now I need to kill some things with the knife. The axe swings first, so the knife's going to get limited chances to kill maybe. So if I was to go back in time, I might redo that and remove the axe entirely and just kill what I can with the knife for now. But we'll still get some kills with that, especially as we start getting into hordes of enemies. We just need to stay close enough to hurt them, but not too close where they're going to take all of our health away. Then we expand. Plus 50% damage for each adjacent axe. We could probably squeeze that in somewhere if we're smart. You know what? We don't really need crit damage yet. Let's just add another weapon in there. Plus 2 damage for each other sword in inventory. So as long as it's in there, we get the damage. Then we'll take some extra luck in whatever this one does. We just need to stay right on the outskirts of enemies, that way we're always hitting them. Lifesteal is also going to be very important on this build because enemies do a lot of damage and it's getting harder and harder to stay away from them. I do need that experience. Plus 20% experience gained. Why would I not pick that up? But we'll just put ourselves right back to work. Yeah, something there is actually doing tons of damage to these things. So the axes have like a big wide sweeping area where the swords are a straight stabber. They just get in there real deep like. This wave was a little easier again. We're still losing some HP, but we managed to kill a lot. And we leveled up a lot there, probably thanks to whatever this is. It gives us extra experience, so that means we can definitely get some new weapons in, like another short sword. I added 3 swords in total now, so they're going to do lots of damage. I also added some recovery and I think some extra HP because obviously we're getting a little bit beat up because we're not that quick. The swords are interesting. They do attack too, like, narrowly. The axes were a little better for big groups of them. Extra movement speed might really be the key in all this. So we'll add a bit of luck and then hopefully, actually that would be kind of nice for its lifesteal abilities. But my ebony knife is also going up. It's got plus 3 damage now. So we're going to leave it just like this because these swords are getting dangerous. I just got to be really careful not to get hit, and it's going to be hard because this level is hard to avoid damage on, and these things hit hard. But for now, we'll just worry about thinning them out so there's less of them to have to dodge and avoid. Okay, we definitely got hit way more than I want to do there. That guy almost hit me there. But we're only 7 seconds away from victory. This is one of those builds, it's a good investment build. It's going to start out maybe a little bit slow, but once it gets rolling, it's really going to get rolling. And what even are these? I've never even seen these before. Why was I unaware these existed, game? Well, since we have a lot of long things, this is a Thunder Spear. It does 20 damage. I just kind of like its vibe. I really should have unlocked some spaces up here because then I could have put the swords the other way. This looks like fun. Well, it seems that there's no way for me to fit that in short of selling a sword, so we're just going to sell a sword for now. I'll get over it. Alright, back to work. We're going to try a new Thunder Spear. which definitely hits from a long ways away and hits things with lightning. Not sure what advantage that has, but I'm sure it's good. It hits from a long ways away, so that's good. That means we could be a little safer as we go. Yeah, so far it's hitting pretty hard. Our health is still very low. I didn't realize, so we gotta be careful. Gotta remember to break more of those barrels too, because they can have a lot of good, like whatever that is. Okay, we grabbed it. Not sure what it did. That almost killed us. 1 HP, literally. That's what I get for getting greedy, and we survived with 2 HP. We got a lot of experience there. We just leveled up a ton. And there's another spear. It's not a thunder spear, but it's a spear. Well, we're going to get rid of the sword that doesn't boost damage, because why would you have a sword that doesn't boost damage? Okay, I've reorganized a bit here, and we're just going to buy the right swords for the job this time. Probably also going to buy this life-stealing scythe too, because we're going to need a bit of help staying alive. I would love to buy more items right now with all this money, especially some of the ones on there, but we don't have the money for that. So we're going to hope for something good but small. Like this for vitality and recovery, and this is going to give us armor and recovery. Oh, and I didn't realize these also give +2 lifesteal for each adjacent polearm, which is my thunder spear, which is a big one. We'll hopefully start putting some HP back between our regeneration and lifesteal. Well, so far so good. We're putting our HP back, but it's really easy for the enemies to take it away in a hurry. I definitely want that shield thing on the ground. Keep walking this way. I've got 15 seconds to get there, so there we go. Extra experience. Okay, so far whatever I built is starting to work pretty good. We actually got all of our life back. 69 HP. Okay, now to see if we can reorganize yet again. The scythe is just really annoyingly big. So I guess we'll go for other weapons for now. There is another one of those. Okay, maybe we're just going to get rid of the sword build altogether and go for a polearm build, because that seems to be what the game's telling me to do. Okay, I found a way to fit all 3 of them in, and all 3 of them are going to get lifesteal. Oh wait, I was reading that backwards. The scythe gets lifesteal from each of them, but it's still got 10% lifesteal. Okay, so let's see how this very stabby build goes. Well, I can definitely reach them. The scythe is a big sweeping thing, actually, so the scythe is going to do a lot of damage to a lot of different things. It's mostly there to keep us alive as lifesteal, though, so I'm glad it has that big sweepy attack. Because the attack pattern of these things really, really will make a difference. But this is definitely not a bad build so far. We're definitely doing some damage, and we can hit them from a long ways away. We might just need to add a little bit of luck so we get some higher tier stuff right away. That's a level up thing. We're going to get greedy for that. And since we're doing lots of polearms, we just need lots of length. I mean, we have 70 HP and lifesteal, so we got this. And we can attack from so very far away, so that's working out great. The lifesteal is definitely going to come in handy. And plus we got some more luck on our side now, so we'll find rare better stuff. Because these thunder rods would be great as tier 4s. They would do colossal damage. Started to get hit a bit again there. It's one of those things where you don't realize you're getting hit, but then as soon as you realize it, you've already lost like 5,000 HP. But if we added just a bit of movement speed to this, actually, we'd really be able to control our range and decimate everyone without ever being in real danger anymore. Okay, we're going to add some length, some length, some length, and some more length. Ooh, there we go. Plus 5% damage. Yes. Ooh, there's another one of these. Plus 5% damage. Yeah, we're losing health by buying these, but we're gaining damage, so what's not to like? I also realized there was a crossbow sitting here that does 36 DPS, so I'm actually just going to throw that in our arsenal for now. Because there's no reason we can't do that. That's just going to slowly fire away things from far away and thin out the herd a little bit for us. For now, we're fighting these big wolves again, but as long as we're stabbing them, we should be able to melt through them fairly quickly. So far, so good. I took a weird turn there for some reason, because I was, again, looking away from what I'm doing, but we got a HP drop. That's probably a luck-based thing. And yeah, for now, this is going to work out pretty good. We're able to destroy them. The crossbow is probably helping out a little bit, but it's mostly in my stabbers, I think, that we're able to do this. We're stabbing real good. I'm going to add a little bit more luck at this point because you can never have too much luck. Those boots are something I probably do want eventually also, but we'll take luck and damage. Okay, we're back to the Minotaur levels, which could be a bit... things get definitely stronger here is what I'm trying to say. They're definitely able to absorb some damage, but with all that luck, we're getting lots of drops, so we might be able to live off of floor heals. Then we just gotta keep circling around. Yeah, actually, suddenly I thought this level would be way harder than this. But it's actually quite easy as long as we're stabbing away. Also, there's a purple scythe, so we'll definitely get that added into our collection. We also got our cool skull thing here that's going to give us 25% damage. It adds enemies, but we don't worry about that. More enemies is just more things to kill anyways. Okay, I'm also going to remove a little bit of attack speed for sure. We don't need a lot of attack speed anyway because we're going to get another 25% damage. Plus, we found ourselves a tier 3 spear, so that is 26 DPS instead of 20. Our crossbow is going to go to work destroying things. We're going to have lifesteal. This is actually going to be a potentially very strong build. And we're able to keep them at bay, probably largely because of the crossbow. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit overwhelmed by enemies, but our lifesteal will surely come to our savior. We just need to keep the scythe close enough. I keep forgetting I need to be close enough for that. Yep, so far so good. We're gonna end the round with full health-ish. Nope, never mind. Something for our movement speed finally, and crit chance certainly doesn't hurt either. Then we'll see how all that feels. I don't even remember what I just added, but I remember it was something pretty good. I think it gives us more experience and resources. Yeah, having all this damage really helps because we can kind of just melt things and we get the lifesteal from it too. And with all the luck we've got, I can just go pick up the food on the ground and we're back to full health. And we have a very first tier 4 spears, so we're definitely going to sell one of the old ones and bring in the tier 4. So damage is even better now. We have like a 70% damage increase on top of all my spears. But we're also getting those hard levels where there's all these smiley idiots. We do have a lot of lifesteal, which is going to help keep us alive, but the enemies all do so much damage, we're never that far away from dying. Gonna do a little reorganizing here to try and fit in a new tier 3 scythe. Okay, after playing Jenga with these, I finally got my damage up to 85% with all the skulls. Plus another tier 3 spear. 90% damage increase means we're killing things quick. Things are mostly dying very quickly. Our crossbow is even doing quite a bit of damage. We just gotta stay somewhat on the edge of them and we're good. This level is definitely getting harder. The enemies are really starting to swarm. We're able to kill them, but there's just so many of them spawning in. It's actually really hard to stay away from them. Okay, our life still is keeping us alive, but not by much because it's... Ooh, we got some health. I just picked up the health. I got too greedy for that. But that was a lot of damage.